Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Maverick96 again. I don't want to say we're doing something necessarily different, because I haven't really done much to set a norm for my channel yet. But this is a bit different. I'm playing some Kerbal Space Program. I got some mods. Right here you can see I'm setting up my game a little bit. Let's go with that blue flag with the little capsule in it. That looks nice. Anyways, Kerbal Space Program, we got a couple mods in there. Too many for me to name off the top of my head, but I do have a list right here. I've got Kerbal Alarm Clock, lets you know when something's about to happen. You can set it so it goes to your maneuver node, maybe, something like that. Docking port alignment just helps you with docking. Editor extensions, just a couple different things you can do with the ship editor. Procedural fairings, just to make the ships look nice and aerodynamic. And Kerbal Engineer, that's does all the calculations for you. I've also got a couple things like Mission Controller mod, actually, which you're kind of seeing me play around with the toolbar and Mission Controller right now. It's interesting, it's fun, it has money, it has contracts that you can do, contracts and missions. As you can see, I'm kind of messing around with the contracts, trying to figure this out. Kind of screw around with that. But don't worry, in a minute the confusion will end, and I will have taken a mission. Anyways, Kerbal Space Program, yeah, it's been out for a while, whether it be early release or full release. It's been out there. There's a lot of people that are doing it, and actually, I'm going to be doing a bit of a let's play of it, actually. I hate to call it that, but that's what it is. And the guy who inspired me to do this was actually Scott Manley, so if you get a chance to check him out on YouTube, I'll put his link to his channel in the description below. And he's got this amazing thing called Interstellar Quest. There's over 60 episodes right now, but it's freaking awesome. Alright, right now I'm taking a mission for the Kerbal SOI, so the Kerbal Sphere of Influence, and I've got the Kara-1. Essentially pretty simple mission. You have to reach a minimum altitude of 10,000 meters, but you can't go over 60,000. They don't want you leaving the atmosphere, and you can get $30,000 for this. And as you can see in the upper left, I've got $50,000 to start with. Each ship, they're actually pretty expensive. The capsule alone costs about $13,000, and then the rockets that go with it to put on it are a bit more. It's nice, actually, having a budget finally in this game, whether it be from a mod, and I believe 0.24, that update is gonna bring in budgeting and contracts to the full game, and this mission controller mod may become obsolete. Anyways, I'm building my little ship. I'm just going to make a little capsule with a little solid fuel booster on there, because solid fuel booster, nice and cheap. And I make a bit of a boo-boo and end up wasting some money. So I go to launch, and getting all ready, waiting for it to load. And if you look in the bottom left-hand corner where all the control system sort of stuff is, I release the parachute and the rocket at the same time. Now I've got some other mods on here other than what I mentioned. I got hot rockets as one of them, so it makes these rockets look very nice. Anyways, I decide to, after realizing that this is getting me absolutely nowhere, revert the flight, revert it to launch. What can go wrong? Turns out I couldn't actually edit my staging from the launch pad, so I just revert it back to construction, because I want to rename it too. But yeah, this is I'm going to make it a bit of a quest for science and money. And you know how much the Kerbals love science. If you've played this game or watched people play it at all, they are obsessed with it. They are also obsessed with trying to put the word K, or the letter K, in every word. So I'm going to try and do that every now and then. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyways, I got the staging fixed. Put a new name on there. Called it Kara, or K1 for Kara-1. So creative, right? And ready to go and launch. And look at that beautiful flame. And you know, nothing against Squad. They did a fantastic job on this game. But there is just some stuff that you're left wanting. Like the clouds, I've got what cloud mod is this? Hold on, let me take a look. It's part of the visual enhancements mod, I believe. I've also got distant object visual enhancement, so I can see planets and stuff far away, further than 2 kilometers. Just a little placeholder graphic, so it doesn't take too much of my computer. I've also got, what do we have here? Chatterer. So every now and then in the video, you'll be hearing some really interesting Kerbal talk, which is always kind of jumbled, but cool sounding. It does sound pretty sweet. But that one's pretty cool. And if I'm correct, I believe Chatterer actually took real communications that went to and from ships from mission control to a spacecraft, or vice versa, and they, in a sense, quote-unquote, Kerbalized it, as Scott Manley actually said in the when he was talking about this mod, Chatterer. And it's interesting, and it's cool, but it's confusing as all hell. But it's definitely worth it, because it definitely helps with that whole immersion effect. And as you can see in the cockpit, we've got Jebediah Kerman in his usual badassness. He is sitting there just smiling, loving it. This is his first ride for this campaign, I guess you could call it, for this career. And Jeb just loves space. He loves space, and he loves being a badass. So, of course, being a Kerbanaut was his only logical choice for a career. And here I am, release the parachute. Still screwing around with some of the controls, trying to figure it out. I haven't played this in a while. Turn up that time warp, because I don't want to make you guys sit here and watch me fall through the sky for 5 hours. And I don't want to sit here and watch myself fall through the sky for 5 hours. So it's nice that they put the little time acceleration in there. So, anyways, like I said, actually, in my first video, I'd be doing a multitude of games, not just War Thunder, because everybody gets tired of War Thunder after a little while, I guess. I don't know how you couldn't, and everybody has a different game that they do. Other than that, and I'm going to have a few different games. This is one of them. And I haven't played Kerbal Space Program in a while, but watching a couple of Scott Manley's videos got me into it again, and talking to one of my buddies, actually, who plays it a lot, got me into it again. Because, oh, look at that. Look at that. They were so nice, they put my little flag on the side. But yeah, talking to one of my buddies got me into this, and I once, God, I wish I had screenshots of it, or videos of it, had, oh, boom. There goes the rocket booster, so like half the worth of my rocket is gone, but I still finished the mission, get a reward of $30,000. Very nice. Spent 27 grand, got 30 back. I could have spent a lot less if I was more careful, but I wasn't. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll bring Jeb outside. You got some good sound effects there too from some of the stuff. And I apologize if I sound a bit nasally, or the sniffling bothers you. I apologize. Allergies, of course. And again, it's midnight. I don't know why I have this habit of doing my videos at midnight. Anyway, so the first mission was a success. Let's bring Jeb back home, which is only like probably half a mile away. But yay, we got science. A total of 19.9 science was recovered on this mission. I'm gonna screw around with that toolbar a little bit more, try and move it. I try to move that a couple times in this video to no avail. I want to get it up in the corner, but I can't. Oh well. Let's go spend some of that science in the research lab in just a second. Any second now. And as much, I'd really love to do live commentaries, but let's sign up for the Kara 2 mission now, and we'll get to that later in the video after we spend some science. But I would really love to do live commentary, but Bandicam doesn't let me do that, not yet at least. And if I can figure it out, I will. But so I've just been recording my commentaries for these videos as I watch them over, which is kind of boring because it's watching me do the same thing twice. It's more fun when you do it the first time. But anyways, you can see my little finance window there, which I'm about to... Oh, never mind. Yeah, 28,000 spent total on vessels. Let me build that new... Never mind. I'm confusing myself here. Let's go spend some science. I thought I already did that. Oh well. Get some new rockets, get some new stuff. Hit that research button. Get a research module, get that lovely little decoupler. And some more fuel tank types. And I'm probably going to be getting that one next. So, again, total spent on vessels, 28 grand. Total mission payout right now is 80,000. Don't ask me how it's at that. The only mission I've only done one mission. Anyways, renaming the rocket here, make it K2 for Kara 2. That's the mission I'm doing. This one, I get to leave the atmosphere. Oh, so let's get that decoupler on there. I already got a parachute. I don't know why I did that. I am gonna put the Kerbal Engineering flight unit on there because it is very, very handy. Anyways, let's cut ahead. I got my rocket here. Turn on my toolbar buttons here. You can see up in the upper right hand corner I've got the flight engineer going. I don't really turn it on because I don't really need it. All I'm doing is leaving the atmosphere and coming right back. Anyways, I'll be launching this mofo in just a second. And we've got Jeb at the pilot seat again, because he loves flying. I wish I could fly right now. Look at that. I want to be in there. That would be so much fun. Unless it exploded, that is. Explosions are only fun when you want them to happen. And don't get me wrong, engineers love explosions, and that's what I'm going to be doing, is engineering. And just when they're supposed to happen. And as you can actually see, this is something I noticed in this flight. My ship value is actually dropping as I burn this solid fuel, which surprised me. I didn't know it would do that. I didn't know it worked like that, which was really cool when I saw that. Anyways, I'm getting kind of dragged down. Turn on that next rocket, that liquid fuel rocket. And again, it looks nice and pretty thanks to the Hot Rockets mod. And this is the first time in a while I've actually used Kerbal Space Program modded. Because the last time I did it, I had some issues with RAM, and it killed the game many times. But not this time, actually. Anyways, liquid fuel, and then there's the flight engineer. Open that up because I realized that how useful it is. I can, rather than keep checking the map, I can check my apoap's height. Do my little gravity turn. Sorry about that. Do my little gravity turn here as if I'm going into an orbit, even though I know I'm not. Force of habit, actually. So let's get this thing going. And anyways, I've kind of run out of things to say. Look at Jeb down in that corner. He's just smiling away, having fun. But yeah, again, if you guys ever do watch my videos, that is, definitely spread the word, because, you know, if I get supporters on here, there's a lot more that I can do. And if I can get supporters and get more stuff going, I can make the channel better. And, you know, it's my first couple of YouTube videos. I'm still a novice. I've got some channel artwork in the works right now. I've been using my time at my last couple of days at school this year working on it in my computer class because I've got nothing else to do, and my computer teacher has allowed me to use their very high, quote-unquote, high-tech tablets for drawing, just like all the fancy graphical artists use. And I gotta tell you, I love these things. Wacom, if you go to their website, check it out. It's really sweet. If you're an artist, you'll love it. And I'm not even an artist, and I love it. But I've got a bit of a logo made up. It's definitely not going to be a final logo. Oh, yep, let's get more science here. It's just my little rookie-made logo. Maybe I'll see if I can find a professional to make me one. But whenever you guys see it, whoever sees it, tell me what you think about it. If it's good, if it's bad, what can be changed about it. Anyways, detach from the rest of my vessel. I know the rest of it's gonna fly back down anyways, so I'm not gonna be polluting everything, although I wish I could recover it. If I could recover that thing and get some money back, that would be real nice. Anyways, time accelerate just to get through the boring parts. But look at that. These mods that I got for this thing, just those clouds are so beautiful. They're nice. Anyways, and a quick stop right there. Mandycam, the free version, only lets you record 10 minutes at a time. So that's all I was able to do. Anyways, let's get into the atmosphere. I start seeing that those re-entry effects, and they look cool. I mean, they're not perfect, they're not orgasmic, but they still look pretty damn sweet, and I think the squad did and is still doing a really good job on this game. It's really amazing. Anyways, again, I'm on to rambling again. But yeah, college actually. I will be heading up to college this fall, but over the summer I should be able to get more videos out a bit quicker. The only real delay for me is right now has been school and finding time where it's quiet enough to actually record my videos without being disturbed, or record my commentary without being disturbed. Anyways, it's getting close to the end, so let's just finish. Let's take a look at Jeb's internal view here. See what it looks like in the cockpit. And this capsule actually doesn't look like much. There's some stuff on the left. I don't know if that's water. Knowing the Kerbals, it's probably snacks, because we all know how much the Kerbals love snacks. Anyways, splash down. Mission payout of 50,000. So, yeah, again, it was good talking to you guys. I'm loving doing these videos right now. So, like I said, loving doing these videos. Sorry, I thought I underestimated the amount of time I have left. I've still got a couple of minutes. Yeah, let's get more science. Let's do science, because everybody loves science, especially the Kerbals. Let's get that new tiny rocket with some landing gear and some side parachutes, radial parachutes. I'm sorry, the word escaped me for a second. Look at some other science that we can't afford. 45, holy crap. Anyways, get that that stability stuff, because we love fins. Fins are good for rockets. I'm just looking around here. It's been a while since I played. Anyways, like I said, great talking to you guys. I'm Maverick, and fly safe.